All right, hello. Going to be making some coffee today. Going to be roasting some coffee. Going to be done on this popcorn popper right here. This is all you need. And we're going to go with Mill City Roasters. Mill City Roasters espresso for lighter roasts. This is a Brazil, Guatemala, and washed Ethiopia. I did not know how much I like Guatemala, but I really like it a lot, especially the San Diego bourbon, Buena Vista bourbon that you can get from sweetmarias.com. So go to sweetmarias.com and you can get this right here. Highly recommended. Highly recommend. Okay? I don't know. I've never had this. Never had this. I'm not recommending this specific one. It's the Costa Rica Chiripo what cafe? I guess is what it is. And so that right there is probably going to be good. It says it has a kind of simple, clean, bitter sweetness in the cup that Costa Rican coffee is known for. So we're going to try that one. And I need to roast more so that way I can get a better idea of what I'm doing and what I like and what I should or shouldn't be doing and all that stuff. So I'm using a propane gas burner, and this is gonna smell the place up for a little bit. I try to get it on as fast as possible so that way it releases less gas so I don't have to breathe that stuff in. I'm assuming it's not good for you to breathe. So, get this fan going here. There's something that I do that's a little bit unorthodox when it comes to roasting, is the cool off process. I need to explain this really good, okay? I noticed in the last videos that I did, this wasn't explained really, really well. Okay, so this is a colander. It's got a lot of holes in it. And it's good for releasing the hot air that happens to be built up in the espresso beans or coffee beans at the end of the roast. All right, so I used to pour the espresso beans from this to this over and over again, over and over. And I was hoping when I was outside, when I was doing this, that it was a windy day so it could blow all the chaff away, because if you blow on it, you can't really serve that to other people because you're actually blowing on those coffee beans, right? So I had set up this fan to blow the chaff, as I was doing it. But then I realized the better way to do it would be, why don't I just do what an industrial roaster has, what they do with theirs, and use a shop vac to pull all the hot air out and make that go out the garage door that I have open right now. And there's a nice breeze coming from that door that's open as well. So what I had to do is sanitize the shop vac and this blower attachment that I took off my blower that I don't really use anymore, and sanitize this obviously inside and out. And it fits perfectly on the bottom of this colander. Who knew? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, like a perfect fit. So there's those holes right there actually provide the perfect resistance that you would want in this setup. For some reason, it works out really well. The ratios work out to my benefit automatically. It's like they were made for each other. And this pulls all of the ambient temperature through the beans, and from around here through the beans, and takes the hot air from the beans down this hose. This gets actually pretty warm to the touch and pushes them out the garage door on the other side of the shop vac, which actually works out really well. So all that being explained, my goal is to always make the best possible coffee that I possibly can. And my preference is a medium to light roast. And that's what I'm gonna try to do this time around as well, which is why I'm going for that medium light to medium roast level here, especially for this lighter roast coffee. The Mill City Roasters coffee is not my favorite. I've tried it so many times. I'm going to pin it. I'm going to make this, when I do this, I'm going to start a little bit hotter than I usually start. I'm going to try to get this coffee to a high temperature as fast as possible. I want to shock it so that way I can bring out the flavors. Usually it's kind of dull and I don't really taste the flavors that I know that are available in here. I want to like this because I want to have more than one place to be able to get my coffee. Like Sweet Maria's, I want to have options. If Sweet Maria's is the best, then that's fine. But so far, the best coffee I've ever made from Sweet Maria's is the Guatemala. Please don't go buy it all, but it's the Guatemala San Diego Buena Vista bourbon. Man, I have 5 pounds of that coming, along with the other Guatemala, and that's washed, by the way. It's a washed coffee. So I've been trying to get my espresso like Espresso Vivace, and I haven't been able to do it. And I can't crack the code. I've been looking for what they do. They have to make their own blend. I know they make their own blend. And I think that for these for the coffee that's coming in, the 2 Guatemala coffees that I have coming in, one of them is dry processed and one of them is washed. I'm gonna mix the two, hopefully get that berry flavor from the dry with the amazing flavor from the Guatemalan washed that I really love. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to be trying my best to get those to taste as good as possible and close to Espresso Vivace. And you're like, Mike, why don't you just buy more Espresso Vivace if you like it so much? That's a good question. Because it costs too much. And I want to be able to not have to purchase that to be able to serve to people. And I want to know how to do it. I want to know like what coffees to put together. I want to learn what it takes to be able to make amazing blends. And my reward will be an amazing coffee. I have to go with 18.45 because I want a final roast of 16. 18.37. 37. When my kids say 6-7, I always say 3-7. 3-7 is my favorite number. So I say 3-7's better. And they don't agree. Nope, it's 0.45. There you go. I dropped one. Yeah, this right here. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to make this as hot as possible. I'm going to get this going right now. I think it's going. And I'm going, my roast path that I'm going to be following right now is in my head. I know that I want to start with about 410 to 400 and, I don't know, I'll go 415 degrees. Whoops. Nope, it did not light. It did not light. It's stinky. It did not light. I've got to use this fan to blow out the gas, so that way it doesn't explode. Yep, there was still gas there. Good thing I put that fan down there, because that would have been quite the explosion. All right. So I've been looking at different burners. I like this one. It's 800 BTU. I've been thinking about going with a 1,000 or 1,200, or no, 12,000 or 15,000 BTU. I also thought about going with convection, but I record these, right? So that means that going with the convection is going to make some sort of weird noise that like it has fans in it or something. And I don't want to do that. And then I have to rely on 1,800 watts of power all the time. And I don't want to do that either. So I don't think I should. All right, I'm going to make, let's see, am I gonna do the decaf? It's not as in demand as the other stuff, but decaf is amazing. This Sierra Madre decaf is like, I wish that it wasn't decaf. I wish I could just drink that. But there's no Sierra Madre that I've seen that's not decaf. Not from Sweet Maria's. So it's okay. You can still enjoy it. I can still enjoy it. It's still coffee. I just don't get the caffeine. So maybe it's a good thing that I don't have the ability to drink it as a caffeine, because that means I can drink it as much as I want with no caffeine in it. So that's pretty awesome. Get all the benefits and stuff. All right, it's almost there. So I want this roast to finish. It's at 450, dang, okay. We're gonna go with that then. See what happens. We're not messing around here. Going with 450, I gotta start stirring this. And I want this roast to be complete in 7.5 minutes. I want this at the very end. I'm gonna keep this pinned. I'm gonna open this up every once in a while, let some hot air out, so that way it cools down the roast. It slows it down. That's what I'm gonna do. But right now, I'm gonna leave it closed, because I want this stuff to get hot fast. I need to be at about, I don't know, maybe in a minute and a half, I need to be at 300. Maybe less. No, maybe more. 300 in about 2.5 minutes, I think. We'll see. I'll tell you what I'm at. At 2.5 minutes, we'll leave it pinned for 2.5 minutes. I'll open it for hopefully not very long, and then measure the temperature so I can tell you where I'm at. So that way I know the roast path that I've developed, see if this is any good. So far, every time I've had this coffee, I haven't really liked it very much. And after this video, stick around and I'll be trying this coffee to see if it's any good. I might even try the Costa Rica, because I'm gonna have that as well. By the way, I served all these coffees at my church, and I keep all these coffees overnight, a few nights, in a sealed bag to degas and kind of settle down, release all the, not all of the O2, but as much as it possibly can. And then the CO2. And yeah, this coffee just never ends up really good. It just never ends up really good. I don't know what it is. I don't know what to say. This was roasted. No, this was shipped. I bought this bag and it was sent to me on September 16th, 2025. I do like that they dated it. They dated this bag. That's pretty awesome. And they sent me 10 pounds. And they give me a roast path ID, and it's available online. So Mill City Roasters actually give you the roast path they recommend. I've tried their roast path for this, and I don't know. It was the generic roast path. I don't know if it was exactly for this one. But hey, I'm talking away. It's 3 minutes. I can smell this coffee changing right now. It's at 260 at 3 minutes. It's got to go faster. How the flame is as high as it can go. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on going here. I think it's on the path. I think it's on path to be at first crack at about 6.5 minutes. That's what I'm hoping. Because I feel like that's partially what it is. I'm roasting out all the flavor because my roast for this can't be, I don't think, longer than about 9 minutes. No, actually more like 8 minutes. It can't be longer than 8 minutes. Because I can smell the potential. This coffee's got a lot of potential. I refuse to think that they sent me a coffee that, you know, it doesn't have a lot of potential to taste really good. They mixed it for me. Brazil, Guatemala, washed Ethiopia. I think the Brazil is not washed. Guatemala is. And then the Ethiopia is washed. I don't know why they say the Guatemala is not washed. They should state that, I think. This is actually changing quickly. At 4 minutes, 30 seconds, we're at 290. So we're at 300 at 4 minutes and 35 seconds. This thing is smoking pretty good. So it's feeling it. Smoking pretty good here. So we should be doing okay here. It gets jammed up underneath there every once in a while. You can see the moisture coming out of these beans from the top here. We're at 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. And I've got a maximum amount of coffee in here. I would love to be able to roast it every single day. I just don't have enough coffee. I ordered more coffee. I've got another 10 pounds coming. I'm gonna be playing with coffee, playing with ratios. 310, what is going on, man? 320. First crack should happen at about 375 to 385. We're at 6 minutes. Please don't go longer than 8 minutes. I have a feeling that's the problem. If that's the case, then I need to get another burner for this roast. I think that might be the case. That might be the issue. I have to keep going. Right now it's critical that this keeps going. I cannot stop stirring. What'll happen is some of them will hit first crack temperature because they're in direct contact with the bottom for too long, and the others won't. And it'll be the off balance roast. And then I'm done. We're at 355, 356. I got this roast pinned this whole time. Full flame. These beans are stubborn. That's what I'm saying. I know that. I will not be beaten. I keep doing that because sometimes the beans get a little bit light and they start to jam underneath the little rotary at the bottom there. And it'll break this handle. And that's all I need is like for this to break and then not be able to roast and have to buy another roaster, which is fine, I guess. I would just prepare it. I'd prepare another one. Man, first crack at 740. And it's 370 roughly. I gotta turn this down. I gotta be nice to these beans right now. Let them kind of like establish a kind of, you know, a flavor. Let it hold on to something. 821, 822. Okay, I'm about to pull these. It's supposed to be a lighter roast. But it's just uneven right now. I've got to let it sit a little bit longer. What's the temperature? 375, 376. It's gone up 5 degrees. I lowered the temperature and I've opened this about 4 or 5 times. I've got to watch these beans. Yeah, it's done. They're done. They're done. I'll turn you over here so you can see what I'm doing here. They look good. I think I pulled them at about 9 minutes. Stove is off. Hot. Whew. I hope they're good. Let's see what happens. A lot of hot air coming through this. It's kind of steamy. That's good though. It means there's a lot of hot air coming through. Whew. It's hot in there. Whoa, that's hot. Two minutes so far we've been doing this, I think. Well, a minute and a half. And they're already like halfway cool. I can put my fingers down in there now. I gotta do my best not to lose any beans. It'll throw off my measurements. I like to bring them down to about room temperature. Going on 4.5 minutes of cooling. I have, basically they were cooled off in about 2.5 minutes. That's not too bad. Right now they're just not quite room temperature. They're still a little bit warm, that's all. I want to bring them down to room temperature. And I'm trying to get all the chaff out as well. It gets pulled right through. Total cooling time is about 5 minutes, I think, something like that. Okay, so right now, moment of truth, but I'm gonna show you these real quick. Right there, here you go. Pretty good stuff. Get a nice thumbnail right there. Yeah. Right there. Boom. Okay. They look good. I think they're gonna be a little bit light. Okay, let's stop. And gotta weigh these out here. Scale is on. Okay. Let's see. 16.15. So it's a little bit lighter than Full City. So let me ask ChatGPT really quick. Let me go ahead and check on that. All right. Hey, Chat. If I start with 18.45 ounces, I end with 16.155 ounces. What's my total percentage in weight loss? And please just give me the number. Gotta turn on Wi-Fi. Chat GPT is thinking. There it goes. 12. Okay. So that's not even like City Plus. So we under roasted them. But we'll try them though still. Just a little bit under roasted. But I've tried everything else. They looked under roasted to me as well. I thought so. But there's like this small window. It's such a small window and it's so hard to see. Okay, the temperature was at 3. I pulled them at about probably 378. I probably should have pulled them at 382-ish, probably. But we'll give them a try. Like, who knows? Because sometimes beans, as they get older, they lose some of the moisture. So this scale isn't absolutely dead on. This right here. So hopefully it'll be fine. I'm going to try some tonight. I've got quite a bit of time. I'm gonna try some tonight, so I can see whether or not I screwed up on this. And it's not screwing up. They smell amazing, but it's learning, right? So let's see if a batch of 12% weight loss is any good. These beans have been sitting for a while, so maybe they didn't have very much weight loss to give as far as like water content. Oh, it says 12.44. So that's better. It's better. It's still about city. It's still like city. But it's for lighter roasts. Maybe lighter roast, maybe that's good. Maybe that's what they would consider a light roast, city. Why does it say 12.44? Why did it go from 12 to 12.44? Let me see here. Don't allow. Can you say that number again, please? Can you do the calculation one more time? Just give me the number. That thing's hot. Yeah, 12.44. There it is. That's better. That had me a little bit scared. I was like, man, it doesn't make any sense. How are these only city? So they're City Plus. All right. Is somebody here? Yep. Somebody just pulled up. All right. Let's go and get these bags out. Oh, We'll call this 6-inch punch. I consider that a light roast. I consider it a light roast. Do one more. I think I nailed it. I think it's good. I think I'm gonna be surprised. I really, 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 really do. We'll see. It's hot. Okay, we're looking for about 8.5 ounces. Wait, yeah, 8.5, because it's 16.15. So 8.5 ounces per bag. Should be good. I've got, if this batch ends up really good, I'm gonna go ahead and, wait a minute, 8.5, right? I hope it's good. Like, I want this coffee to be so good. We'll just go with 8 ounces. I want this to be good. Like, I don't want to dislike this because they already pre-blend it for you. It's like it's done. So it makes sense that, you know, like it's better if it tastes better. It's just a matter of how it's roasted. That's what I want it to be. Like, I want it to be my fault, so that way this stuff can be good. I could recommend it. I know that when I buy it, it's gonna be amazing. They are selling it like crazy, probably, I think, because they say that they sell a roast themselves, and the roast that they do sell there is this stuff. So, I think it's user error. I think it's me. Pretty sure. So I'm gonna seal the bags over here. Sealer at 5. Oh no, some beans got out. They got away. All right, these are sealed off, just like that. Boom, 6-inch punch. And that sealer seals these off really well. Watch, this one isn't sealed. Is there a hole there? Looks like it to me. I'm gonna reseal this one more time. Is this not hot enough right now for some reason? Let me go ahead and turn that up just a hair. There's a little bit of a hole in that one. Not anymore. Boom. No gaps, no air gaps. Check this one really quick. Now this one's solid. This one's good. Okay. So no air can get in there. Probably should turn that up a little bit more. I'm gonna turn it just past 5. For whatever reason, it's not quite as hot as it was before. I am going to open one of these up right now, and we're gonna go make some. We're gonna head on over and go do that, like this. Turn that right there, so you can see everything. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. So Baratza Encore ESP, the Breville Duo Temp Pro, I think it is, or Duo, I can't remember what it is exactly. Simple, like manual controls right there. We're gonna go with this one right here. So light roast 6-inch punch. We're gonna go with this one because I wrote better on this one. So, because I'm gonna go, if this is any good, I'm gonna go give this to my neighbors. So I'll stick with it. Let's see here. We're at 20, 18, 16. 16 would be here. It's 15, 14. We're gonna go with 15. 21 grams in. Nope, 20.1. That's what I want. It might be 20.2. Yeah, it's all right. It's good. A little bit more. Dude, this coffee smells good. And I can tell it is a light roast. Let's see what happens. It's light. It's light. Yeah, it's like battling to grind that. It's for light roasts, so we'll see. But it's probably a little bit too light. But we're gonna try it. Let's see right now. It smells amazing. This time I didn't roast the heck out of the this bean, so who knows? It might end up pretty good. But that thing was struggling on those beans, man, right now, to grind those up. I would probably need a hot water. These are ultra dense because they're so light. But it's not too bad. I don't think it's too light. It's fine. We'll see. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. We'll see right now. All right. I will be able to zoom in on that. I can see it. Sweet. It's probably going to come through a little bit too fast, but we'll see. Let's see what the extraction is here. Yeah, it's a little bit too fast. I need to go a little bit finer. Yep. Still gonna try it. We won't have a good idea of what these beans are really like. Oh, it smells good though. I know it's got potential. Let me go get some milk. I'm gonna use it anyway. Oops. Put that right there. Do I have any other towels in here right now? Yeah. Get another one. Okay. toss that over there. Got another towel. So get this pitcher wet down a little bit. Get some milk up to the bottom of the spout there. Okay, like that. Set this over there and put this over here. This is my whole workflow, my whole routine. Oh, hot. You know I've got to try a little bit of this. I'm going to sip this in a minute here. Stir it. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and stir this. It smells amazing. I've never had it taste that good, even though I pulled 40 grams in the matter of like 18 seconds. That tastes good. I'm excited. Heck yeah. So this truly is a lighter roast coffee. Truly is. So this needs to be light roast. It's a shot in the dark when it comes to making, coffee for somebody. So I wonder if I should just make them a coffee or a few coffees or something like that. I want to give them this coffee, but the coffee is so particular. If they have their own grinder, they can probably figure it out. I don't even know if they drink coffee. My neighbors gave me some cookies, and I want to repay them with some coffee. So this roast I was hoping turned out really well, and I like it. It's a good roast. But this thing would bust anybody else's grinder. This burrata is a beast right here. I really like the aftertaste is amazing in this coffee right here, man. So I'm excited. Really is good for light roast. Thank goodness. Like, it's really light. Like, I'm talking, I've never made, I've probably made a roast about this light before, and I really liked it as well. It was the Sweet Maria's new classic espresso. Usually takes about 2 minutes to steam some milk on this. I need to get to-go cups so I can take some coffee over to my neighbors and stuff every once in a while. Like a latte, like a special latte or whatever. I know what you're thinking. You're putting honey in your coffee? Yeah. Stir it. It's got a thick consistency. It's not as watery as I thought it was, so it's good. Truly is a light roast coffee. That's how it should be. It says light roast on there, so it's not like they're like they're not fooling you. They're telling you the truth. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, dude. It's gonna be a good latte. I have a feeling it's gonna be a good latte right here. Milk's a little bit too stiff, but it's all good. Oh, I'm gonna put it over here. Can't really see what I'm doing. I will try to do some latte art. And mix it around, pour slow, and then fast, like that. And then up and lift. Well, the end of it was not that good, but turned out okay. I've done better, but it's all right. Okay, let's try it. It would be better as a cappuccino because it's so light. But my wife would like it. Because it's so mild. You don't get a bitter, it's balanced. It really is, it's balanced. That's what it is. Balanced flavor. You would think it'd be high in acidity, and it's not. It's not high in acidity. Even though that pull was a little bit watery, right? It was under extracted. That means I could have more coffee flavor out of this if I pulled again at a lower setting. Like maybe like right there. I think we need to be at 20, 18, 16, 18, 16, 14, 13, setting 13, right? So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Ah, so good. All right. So if you guys like this video, please take the time to like it and subscribe if you haven't already. You'll see more content like this. Hopefully this helps you somehow. Like everything that I possibly do. My screw ups, like this right here, could be kind of a screw up, but I don't know. Coffee seems good. Before I go give it out, I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. And yeah, it's gonna degas and all that. It'll probably be better even tomorrow. I'm gonna try it again tomorrow and we'll see what happens. I might even take some to church and let them see what they think. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. My name is Mike. Bye.